Wizards general manager Tommy Shepard said today that the franchise has no intentions of trading John Wall. A source confirmed to ESPN that the Wizards had discussed a potential trade for Wall for Russell Westbrook with the Rockets, but here's more of what Shepard had to say today.
There's no plans to trade John. Obviously, it's unfortunate this time of year. I think the bait and tackle shop's wide open for business. There's a lot of people that get excited on the internet or whatnot, but there's no issues with John and I. There's no issues with John and the Wizards. There's no issue with anybody other than we just want to go out and get between the lines where life makes a little bit more sense right now than it does. So we're getting ready for whatever's ahead of us.
Now, Wall still has 3 years remaining on that lucrative 4-year contract extension he signed back in 2017. But the #1 overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft missed most of the last 2 seasons after rupturing his Achilles back in 2019. We are now joined by NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski. Woj, what should this mean moving forward for John Wall and Bradley Beal, who are both set to be reunited on the court for the first time in 2 years?
Yes, and I think that's more the question for the Washington Wizards. Not so much what John Wall wants, but what does Bradley Beal want? Because in Wall's absence, Beal has become the unquestioned franchise player for them, and they're building this organization around him, and they want to keep him long term. And you know, I think both Bradley Beal and Tommy Shepard have really liked what they've seen with John Wall in his rehab. They've seen him. They feel like he's improved his three-point shot. Tommy Shepard says he's seen the explosion back with John Wall. He's been out of the league for a very long time. I think they want to see what they look like together back on the court and go from there.
Okay, well, how about another duo now to the West? How are the Rockets planning on moving forward with James Harden and Russell Westbrook at this point?
Well, they have not engaged on James Harden in trade talk, but Russell Westbrook they have. That's not an easy trade to make, and I think for the Rockets, getting back into training camp and starting the season is probably a more likely scenario than Westbrook even moving. They're going to bring DeMarcus Cousins into training camp, our Tim McMahon reported, see if they can resurrect his career. He has faced, several significant injuries in the last couple of years, and he'll get another opportunity to make that Rockets roster.
All right, well, it was a crazy weekend in free agency, but now I want to know what potential significant moves could still be looming this week with NBA training camps opening in just over a week.
Well, Tuesday is an interesting day to watch. Bogdan Bogdanović's offer sheet with the Atlanta Hawks. The Kings have to make a decision. Are they going to match the offer sheet for the restricted free agent and keep him? Or that 4-year, $72 million deal, do they let him go to Atlanta? And so they've got about another 24 hours before they have to tell the league and tell Atlanta what they're going to do. So they're making that decision. And I think you're going to see some more extensions. There's a lot of extension-eligible players. Brandon Ingram in New Orleans, OG Anunoby in Toronto, Bam Adebayo in Miami. You'll start to see those. And, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo has until December 21 to decide on that 5-year Supermax contract.
Very interesting. I can't believe we're talking training camp already. It feels like the season just ended. But, Woj, thank you so much.
Thanks, Ash.